Unit 5. Holiday Time. Pupils Book, page 54, Activity 1. Read and complete these fun facts about holidays. Use words from the box. Then listen and check. 1. Lost and found.
In 2011, more people lost their mobile phones than their sunglasses while they were travelling.
2. Ouch.
Every year, mosquitoes make 700 million people ill.
3. Cover up.
Be careful. You can get sunburnt on a cloudy day if you don't wear sunscreen.
4. Why not fly?
In 2010, a British woman took the longest kayak trip that anyone has ever taken, more than 3,200 kilometres.
Pupils Book, page 55. Activity 2. Match. Then listen and check. 1.
While she was hiking, a mosquito bit her. Ouch! So she put on insect repellent.
2.
He learnt a good lesson. When he was biking last week, he fell and bumped his head. Now he always wears his helmet.
3.
When he was skiing yesterday, the temperature dropped and it got very cold. Now he always wears his warm ski jacket.
4.
He was walking to school when it got very windy. He was lucky. He had his anorak in his backpack, so he put it on.
5.
Last week, their cousins were out sailing on their boat when it tipped over. They weren't wearing life jackets, but they were good swimmers. Now, everyone in the family wears a life jacket all the time.
6.
She was hiking when she suddenly got very thirsty. Then she remembered her water bottle. Now she stops to drink before she gets so thirsty.
7.
They were hiking when they got lost. Lucky for them, they had a map. So they found their way back to the trail.
8.
Last year at the beach, she got badly sunburnt. It hurt. Now she always wears sunscreen.
9.
He was playing volleyball at the beach when he broke his sunglasses. He was lucky he had another pair.
Pupils Book, page 56. Activity 5. Listen and read. Why did Jenny enjoy the weekend? The Best Weekend Ever by Alison Green.
Jenny and her mother were getting ready for a camping trip. Mum was packing their food when Jenny walked into the kitchen. "Can't we stay at home?" Jenny asked. "I really don't want to go camping," she said. "But camping is so much fun," said Mum. "Sleeping in a tent?" said Jenny. "No TV? That's fun." "Yes, it is. We can go hiking. We can make a fire. We can cook sausages outside," said Mum. Jenny and her mother arrived at the campsite. They took everything out of the car. Jenny looked up at the sky. "It's getting cloudy," said Jenny. Suddenly, they heard thunder. Kaboom! "Oh no," said Mum. "Let's set up the tent." Jenny and Mum were setting up the tent when it started to rain. "Quick, get inside the tent," said Mum. Jenny waited inside the tent. In a few minutes, Mum came inside too. Her hair was wet, her clothes were wet, her shoes were wet, everything was wet. Jenny played her video game while her mother made jam sandwiches. They ate them inside the tent. It rained all night, and it rained the next day. It rained the whole weekend. Jenny and her mum sat inside. They couldn't go hiking. They couldn't make a fire. They couldn't cook any sausages outside. After 2 days of rain, Jenny's mother said, "Time to go home. Please help me take down the tent, Jenny," she said. "Then wait in the car." Jenny waited inside the car with her video game. While Jenny's mother was packing everything into the car, it stopped raining. Then the sun came out. "Now it's sunny," Mum said. She got into the car and started driving home. Mum said, "You were right, Jenny. That wasn't much fun." "What? I had a great time, Mum," said Jenny. "I ate jam sandwiches all weekend, and I reached level 12 on my video game. It was the best weekend ever."
Activity book, page 46. Activity 5. Listen and read. Then answer the questions. A family's kayaking trip.
Joe felt awful when he woke up. His head hurt, his stomach hurt, his ears hurt. He was sad because his family was going kayaking soon. His mum looked at him and said, "Sorry, Joe, you're too ill to go with us. You're going to stay at home with Grandma." Joe was cross. It wasn't fair. His family said goodbye and left. Joe was staring at the TV when his grandma came in. She said, "Don't worry, Joe. You'll go kayaking another day." Joe stared at the ceiling. He was thinking about his family. They were probably having a wonderful time. He closed his eyes and pictured them. They were in their kayaks on the river, laughing and having fun. There were deer and rabbits on the riverbanks and birds everywhere. He was sleeping when his family returned. He woke up as they came into his room. They looked miserable. His mum said, "We had a terrible time. We all got mosquito bites. I fell and hurt my arm on the way to the river. Your sister fell into the river when she got out of her kayak. Your dad hit his head on a tree branch hanging over the river. You're very lucky that you stayed at home."
Pupils book, page 58. Activity 7. Listen and read. Why was this Daniel's best holiday ever?
Hi, Uncle Daniel. It's Louise. How was your holiday?
Hi, Louise. It was great. It was the best holiday ever.
Oh, really? What did you do?
Well, the first day I went to the beach. While I was lying on the sand, I fell asleep and woke up with terrible sunburn.
Oh, no. Really?
Yes, so the next day I went hiking in the forest. While I was hiking, I got dozens of mosquito bites.
Oh, no.
Yes, and so the next day I went horse riding. While I was riding, the horse got scared and jumped. I fell off the horse and broke my leg.
Oh, that's awful. But, Uncle Daniel, I'm confused. So, why was this the best holiday ever?
The doctor says I need to stay at home for a week. I can finally rest and relax.
Pupils book, page 58. Activity 9. What happened on Gina's holiday? Listen and match. Then complete the sentences. Use the correct form of the verb. 1.
Gina had a terrible holiday. She went on a cruise on a ship. It was her first time on such a big boat. On the first day, Gina was reading out on the deck when the ship hit some big waves. The ship tossed up and down on the waves. Gina started to feel ill.
2.
On the second day, the ship stopped near a small town. Everyone went into the town for sightseeing and shopping. Poor Gina. While she was shopping, she lost her purse.
3.
After Gina got back to the ship, she was hungry. She went to the cafe on the ship and ordered lunch. But while she was eating, she found an insect in her soup.
4.
Finally, Gina returned to her room on the ship and lay down on her bed. She was trying to sleep when a baby started to cry in the next room. When Gina got back home, she decided no more cruises.
Activity book, page 47. Activity 7. Listen. Then circle the correct answers.
So, how did your holiday go?
It was terrible. On the second day, we went shopping in a small town. I was quite excited at first. One shop had lovely souvenirs. You know, T-shirts and magnets, stuff like that.
I bet you got something wonderful.
Well, I had my eye on a really beautiful pair of earrings. But while I was shopping, I lost my purse. By the time I found it, all the shops were closed.
Oh, that's a shame. But I suppose you saved a lot of money that way.
Ha ha, very funny.
Pupils book, page 60. Activity 12. Listen and read. What happened to the backpack?
You work in a shop at Greenfell Mountain National Park and sell these items. Sunscreen, £6.99. Insect repellent, £5.49. Sunglasses, £12.99. Disposable camera, £9.99. Map of the park, £2.50. Bottle of water, £1.25. Crisps, £1 9 Apple, 75p. Postcards, 90p. Use addition and multiplication to find the totals for these customers and write them in your notebook.
1.
Hello, this is my first time hiking and I need some suggestions for what to get. Oh, never mind. I see you've put up a list of suggestions. Perfect. Let's see. Insect repellent, sunscreen, 2 bottles of water and a map. I think that's all. I needn't buy anything else. Wait, I'll have an apple and a bag of crisps too. How much is it?
2.
Hi, I'm so glad this shop is here. While we were driving here, I realised I didn't have any insect repellent. Can I get 3 bottles of that, please? Oh, and I forgot to bring a snack for my Year 5 pupils, so I need 15 apples. How much is that?
3.
Oh, hi. Listen, guess what happened to me? I was out hiking this morning when I saw this beautiful flower. I tried to take a picture of it, but while I was opening my backpack, I heard an animal sound and dropped it. My backpack fell down the side of the mountain. Urgh! One disposable camera, please. I'm going to try again. Oh, and I need to buy a bottle of water and a pair of sunglasses too. Everything was in that bag. So, how much is it altogether?
Pupils Book, page 61. Activity 14. Listen and read. Where can you stay in an igloo? Unique holiday destinations.
Every year, millions of people around the world go on holiday. Some visit their families who live far away. Some visit national parks and others just lie on the beach. Would you like to try something different for your next holiday? Here are a few suggestions. Try looking at some bad art. The Museum of Bad Art near Boston, Massachusetts, USA, has got more than 600 pieces of the world's worst art. But is the art really that bad? Put on your warm coat, a very warm coat, and head over to Ilulissat, Greenland. From there you can go on an expedition into frozen lands where Arctic foxes, polar bears and other amazing animals live. When else will you have the chance to stay overnight in an igloo? The Annick Garden in Northumberland, UK, has got beautiful flowers and plants, but remember, it's known as the poison garden for a good reason. Pay close attention to the signs that say, "Do not touch the plants." Do not even smell them. But don't be afraid. Tours of the garden will tell you everything you need to know about these dangerous but fascinating plants. The airport on St. Martin, an island in the Caribbean, is close to the beach. Too close. Every year, thousands of people stand on the beach and wait for planes. The planes fly right over their heads. It's the closest that you and a plane will ever get, unless you're on one.
Pupils Book, page 64. Activity 20. Listen, read and repeat. 1.
Ul, cl.
2.
W, tw.
Pupils Book, page 64. Activity 21. Listen and blend the sounds. 1.
Cl, ow, n, clown.
2.
Tw, I, n, twin.
3.
Tw, I, st, twist.
4.
Cl, o, k, clock.
5.
Tw, e, l, v, 12.
6.
Cl, a, p, clap.
Pupils Book, page 64. Activity 22. Listen and chant.
It's 12 o'clock, time to twist. It's 12 o'clock, time to clap. Twist, twist, twist. Clap, clap, clap.